Thank you.
Okay.
Turn your microphone on.
It's 5:31.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, where's my phone? I'm going to start a timer. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
I would move to return from executive session.
Second.
Mrs. Austin?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes. Join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move to adopt the agenda.
Second.
Mrs. Austin?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes, thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Would anyone from the public like to address the board tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on. Trustee comments. Any trustee comments?
I don't have any this
Going
evening.
to Anderson Day Festival this
That's
weekend.
right.
That's right, this Saturday. Yep,
It's going to be a fun day. Hopefully the weather is beautiful.
it's supposed to be perfect. Very good. Ken Dietz, fiscal officer.
Thank you. Financial reports are coming in as they usually do halfway through the year. Obviously, our revenues are almost 100% because the real estate collections have been coming in, and that's like 95% of the money that we get. So we do have one minor appropriation change because we got $6,575.85 from the opiate settlement expenses, and we just wanted to include that in our budget. It doesn't mean we're going to spend it, but the appropriation should be changed with the county auditor's office.
Great.
So,
Well, I would move to adopt the appropriation change presented by fiscal officer Ken Dietz.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
And I believe we have some minutes to approve.
I move to approve the meeting minutes from May 5th and 6th, 2022.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes. Thank you, Ken. I see our law director is not here, so no report there. Planning and zoning, anything? Thank you very much. Sheriff office. All right. Public Works. Eric, I think you've got something, though. Way to ruin it.
We need to spend a little bit of money. Tonight we have our 2022 salt bid awards. As the board's aware, for the past several years, Anderson Township has been purchasing road salt off the Hamilton County purchasing contract. Anderson Township, along with other communities in Hamilton County, gain a bidding advantage by buying salt using an economy of scale method to purchase larger amounts of salt in bulk. This year, through the collaborative efforts of Hamilton County and partnering jurisdictions, a bid was received from Morton Salt Incorporated at a rate of $80.27 per ton. Last winter, we paid Compass Materials America Incorporated at a rate of $67.52 a ton. In a normal year, we bid 2,500 tons. We hope not to purchase that much, but that's what we have on the contract. And as we move into the 2022-2023 winter season, I would recommend that we award Morton Salt Incorporated, who had the lowest and best bid price of $80.27 per ton contract. And that's before you this evening.
I move to authorize the township administrator to enter into a contract with Morton Salt, Inc. for the purchase of road de-icing salt under the Hampton County contract for the 2022-23 winter season at a rate of $80.20 per ton delivered.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
Thank you. That's
Thanks,
all I have.
Eric.
Thank you.
Fire and Rescue, Chief Martin.
Good evening. We have two things tonight. The first is to request acceptance of a gift of 2 sections of fire hose from Marymount. They bought it, or they got it delivered automatic with the truck. They don't have a use for it. We can use it, so they've offered to gift it to us, and there's a resolution for your consideration.
Great.
Thank you. I move to adopt a resolution authorizing acceptance of donation of new suction fire hose from the Village of Marymount, Ohio for township use.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
And thank you, Village of Marymount.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you for your help.
The second item we have is requesting permission to accept a $661.23 grant from the state of Ohio, the Department of EMS. They give out grants depending on the financial status of different departments. We requested it. We received it. There's no matching grants. We're going to use it for equipment and supplies for training.
It's great.
So it's free money. Just ask
Yes.
for your consideration of its acceptance.
Wonderful. I move to adopt a resolution authorizing acceptance of the Ohio Division of EMS Grant Award.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
That's
Thanks
all for the fire
applying
department.
for
Thanks,
that.
Chief.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Mr. Severs has the first item under Township Administration.
I do. Thank you, Ms. Earhart. As indicated in the staff memo, we received a grant back in 2021 for a sidewalk project on the north side of Clough Pike from YMCA to 8 Mile Road. We would like to modify that project, and in doing so, we're trying to scale that back to focus the grant monies only on the crosswalk at potentially at Endo Valley, which involves a pedestrian-activated signal and some sidewalk with that. The motion before you is a request to proceed with engineering for that project. We've been discussing this with OKI and ODOT as well, and if so, we would then proceed with requesting a modification of that grant project. It will slightly reduce our award, but in the long run, it would save us a considerable amount of money to not use that grant fund for the actual sidewalk itself. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer that. We would come back at some future time to discuss the sidewalk. That's still certainly in our desire, but at this point, we're trying to keep this project moving forward.
Okay, thanks, Steve. I move to authorize the Township Administrator to enter into contract with Stan Tech following review by the Law Director for the design of a transportation alternative grant-funded enhanced crosswalk improvement on Clough Pike at Endo Valley Drive in an amount not to exceed $75,000, as well as a 10% contingency of $7,500 using 1994 TIF funds.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
The next item we have for the board's consideration involves a contract with Cincinnati Bell for Fioptics at the Heritage Center. This is utilized often at the Heritage Center for weddings, for different events where folks want to display images or videos, and the service that we have there right now is not adequate, so Mr. Magna has done the research and recommends this contract.
I move, any questions? I'm sorry.
Yep.
I move to accept service agreement Q00019265 from Cincinnati Bell. Further, this board hereby authorizes and directs the Township Administrator to enter into the service agreement Q00019265 with Cincinnati Bell substantially in the form presented to this board, with such changes thereto as she shall determine, after consultation with the Law Director, are not financially disadvantageous to the Township, such determination being evidenced by her execution of said agreement.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
Thank you. The last item we have is from exec session discussions. We request authority to hire a planner. There is a motion before you.
I move to authorize the Township Administrator to hire Christopher Cavallaro as a planner one in the Planning and Zoning Department with a compensation package as presented, including a starting pay rate of $24.75 per hour and all of the benefits normally offered with full-time employment.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
That's it this evening.
All right, next meeting in this room is August 18th. With that, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Mrs. Lawson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Gerth?
Yes.
10 minutes.
What do we get?
Thank you.